Good morning, everyone. Look at this beautiful zebra longwing. Just see closed this morning in the lepidarium. I just wanted to give you an up close view while she or he, while they are nice and still. Hanging from the empty chrysalis. This beautiful female Eastern black swallowtail also eclosed. I'm just putting her up at the ceiling so she can hang better. Also, while we're in here, I just want to show you the little white peacocks, pupated. The chrysalids look similar to monarchs, but they're very much smaller. This is a view of my garden in the early morning before the sun has come up over the house, so it's still in pretty good shade. A lot of mornings I just get up, brush my teeth, and come right out here and let the natural sunlight be the first light that I really see. But this morning I'm coming out because I have this pipevine over here in a pot in my work area, and it just doesn't seem happy. Now there's this one here. Let's look to compare. See how lush and green this one looks, vibrant and healthy. And it's in a big pot, but it gets a lot of protection from sunlight with all these plants that are around it. And I saw on one site that said that they like deep shade, and then other sites say full sun, partial shade. But I'm thinking that more shade is better, because the ones I have in pots that are experiencing full sun, the leaves look dry and crunchy. So in that deep grow pot right here, there is a pipevine that I set up so it could grow into my work table. And it just, look at the leaves. It just doesn't look as happy. It's not very far from the other one. So I'm going to move it up into the potted treehouse that gets a lot of shade, and then it can have the railings to grow up and into. All right, now that I've got it out, what had happened was there was a huge salvia, tropical sage, that came up in here, and its root base was totally intertwined with them. I literally had to pull both of them out and separate them. It was like doing surgery. So actually now that that other plant is out of here and they're not competing, I'm guessing it's going to do better. But I'm still going to move it out of this space, and I'll let you know where I put it. Okay, for now I put it right back there. That's a better spot than the potted treehouse, because then I can really keep an eye on it. It's right back here in the corner under my hanging baskets with the water hyssop. So the butterflies are starting to get up, and the sun is coming up over the house. This time of day is practically miserable in my garden because all of the evaporation that goes on. Look, there's a mama bird and a baby bird down there. You hear the baby? It's a thrasher, I think. I'll try and go show you. But anyway, so I usually go back in and do all my like social media posting, editing, and all of that. And then I'll come back out in the garden later when the shade is back and the evaporation is done. and the humidity is more tolerable. Let's go try and see this baby bird. Say hello. See it? There it goes. Baby bird. How adorable is that? Yeah, look who's right here on my Orenceo integrifolium. A little Gulf fritillary. And what I can't tell is like, is he like gonna hang there and pupate? Or is he lost? I'm trying to figure out where to go. I'll check back on him later, we'll see. Look at there. This is a new species to my garden. I'm gonna go take pictures. You guys, this is this is a Gulf fritillary, but that was a silver spotted skipper. I'm gonna try and find it again and get some pictures. But it's really, really, really getting hot and sweaty out here too. But this is a great time to see butterflies because they're all coming out for breakfast. Look at this little guy. It's a fiery skipper on my porterweed. Oh my gosh, he's adorable. Hey y'all, we just had a huge downpour, thunder, lightning. Like I was getting ready to come out and film stuff and I was like a little kid stuck in the house in a rainstorm. But it's finally let up. There's some blue sky up there and I'm gonna come out and explore. Cool thing, while I was stuck inside, I was going through my comments on my last video where Tyler identified the moth and its hosts on members of the grape family, and I was like, I don't have any grape stuff growing. And then one of you all posted Virginia creeper is in the grape family. Check and see, you might have some. And then Tyler also came on and DM'd me on Instagram out showing me Virginia creeper up where he is. And I was like, oh my gosh. So then I was stuck in the house, so I couldn't go outside and check, but it's finally let up. And what is this that I have in my hand? You know the mosquitoes have been trying me. Well, this is something I found on Amazon. It's a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be, but it's mosquito repellent balm. And what it is it's all natural things like castor oil and some scents that basically hide you from the mosquitoes because you give off this scent so they don't, it's like an invisible shield. We're gonna see how well it works, but let me tell you, it smells so good. Like I would wear this just to wear this because I love the way it smells, regardless of the fact that it might be a way to hide from mosquitoes. So I'm gonna slap some of this on and we're gonna go look for that Virginia creeper. And then we got other things to do too, because we got stuff to do. We don't have time for this middle of the afternoon rain. Okay, here we go. Now where I think this Virginia creeper is out on the outside of my fence, outside the gate. I mean, I could climb to it through here, but it's easier to get to outside of the garden. It's been a minute since we've been out here, but look at my clump. This is my no mow section. So my husband's allowed to mow to here. Now eventually this is all going to become more butterfly garden out here, but I'm gonna wait till the fall because this is too hot. But look at this. This is just all wild weedy, whatever grew up here naturally, except for a couple little things I put out, including my Hercules club, and it's getting really overcrowded, so I have to go in there and just pull out a little bit so it doesn't have to compete for space, but it's holding its own. But look at the outside of my Maypop mansion. It's almost completely shrouded. That is incredible. Look at that thing. I had to go in and put another support in there, which is shepherd's hook because it was starting to cave in on the one side. But I got it done. Let me come down here and go down this back side of my garden that is completely a vine all the way down, and it's multiple vines. Like right here is Maypop passion vine, and then next to that is a little butterfly. Hello, mister. You're a Durantes skipper. They're Durantes skippers when they don't have the teal turquoisey color. The teal turquoisey ones are the long-tail skippers. What is this? This is the white twine vine. Host plant to monarchs and queens. And then there's this vine. I don't know what it is. I don't know. But it's just like intense here. And then I have this vine, which is that pumpkin vine, which I recently found out is actually native. I was like, okay, you're native. And it gets these little yellow flowers on it, and it gets these really, actually, they're quite interesting looking orange things. I'll show you sometime. Look at my we're just having a ball out here, aren't we? We haven't even gotten to where we're going. But look, my white twine vine is blooming and is gorgeous. I love the flowers on this. All right, continuing on. And we have another section of Maypop. And there's our elephant ear. Hello, little sweetie. Hello. Get tall. But I think down towards the end down here, I saw a vine the other day. Look at the Maypop is growing up this oak tree. It's just everywhere. It's not Maypop. I keep saying that. I'm sorry. Y'all, it's Passiflora incense. It is not Maypop. Mine is the hybrid with the more purpley flowers. Okay, but I feel like somewhere back in here there was another vine I saw the other day, and I was like, who are you? There better not be anything that jumps out at me. Oh my goodness, I don't see it. I don't see it. There's more of that pumpkin vine. Maybe it was inside. Maybe I was in working in there. In my little work area. When I saw it. Okay, so now I'm stumped. I'll have to go look around and see if I can find that vine. Look, there's one of those little assassin bugs out here on the Maypop passion vine. Nasty little things. Look at this big, beautiful zebra longwing caterpillar. Hello, gorgeous. You guys, I'm still out here on the outside of the fence looking. Looking in my wild lime. Look at that big guy. Just right there hanging out on the stem. How cool is that? Mr. Adorable. Yeah, I'm out here looking for that vine, and baby bird is here again with me. Do you see him? How adorable. Mama's right there at the other side of the fence too, so. I haven't found the vine though. There's a gorgeous polydamas. It's so frustrating because I know I've seen that. You know how you know you've seen something, but then when you go try to find it, it's like, good luck. Oh, well, we found lots of butterflies. Look, there's a zebra longwing. There is a Durante's skipper on that leaf right there. Like, everybody's coming out. No, don't lay more eggs over there, Miss Ma'am. No, there is no room at the inn for any more. Look at all the butterflies right here. For any more polydamas eggs or caterpillars. The inn is closed. Oh my gosh, y'all look. Look at this little pot of bronze fennel, and look who's on it. Do you see them all? Oh my goodness. Look at all of these babies. Okay, well, some of these are coming in because honestly, all of mine I have in there are either pupated or about to. So it's time for some fresh eastern black swallowtail caterpillars, and that they're all here together, that just kind of makes it nice. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, am I going to stick to my little grouping of 4 or 5? Yes, but am I going to tell one of these babies, I'm sorry, you can't come in, but the rest are? No, we're taking them all 6 in, because that's just how it's got to be. I wonder if that vine was over there and the Passiflora incense has just totally taken it over, and that's why I don't see it there. Possible. I've got these guys all set up in their floral tube, and look who's ready to go. So I'm gonna go release these guys. Look how gorgeous she is. And there's a giant swallowtail in here also. That one must have come out after we filmed her this morning. And then the zebra longwings up at the top. So I'm gonna go release them, and then we'll keep hunting for the missing Virginia creeper. Look at how beautiful she is up there in my tree, or he. I don't know, was it a she or a he? Could we tell? Anyway, just spreading its wings and taking in the sunshine up in my oak tree. Look at what evil is occurring in the yard next door. All right, I had to stop filming because I didn't want to get the person's face. But they are spraying fertilizer, likely pesticides, just ugh. Yucky, yucky, yucky. But there's a gorgeous Gulf fritillary. So we're just gonna focus on him. And the polydamas swallowtail. All right, I haven't found the vine. I'm not sure where it is. I feel like this video has been nothing but actually fun things. Like nothing gardening, like planting, potting, anything like that, but just discovering things. in my garden and not discovering things, like not discovering the Virginia creeper. And honestly, I think I've got a full video. Like if I were to start doing something, like I really want to still dig up the swallowtail plants and put them in the raised planters, but it's gym night. I've got to go in a minute and eat, and I'm not going to have time to start that. So, I mean, this is going to be the extent of the video, which, oh my gosh, look at right here. There's more caterpillars. Okay, they're going to just stay there for a little bit. But you know what? That's fine and that's cool and that's okay. And just standing right here, like I see things I want to show you. So let me go show you what I see. There's Mr. Adorables in the planter. How'd they get there? I put them there because they ate all of that and they were wandering around on the vine. So I plucked them up and I moved them in here. They got somebody looking out for them. Next funky thing I want to show you. This is my potted planter between our two garden chairs. Look at this mushroom. Look at that thing. That is very cool. I know absolutely nothing about mushrooms, but I know cool looking things when I see them. And that's a cool looking thing. Okay, and watch this. There's a bunch of mosquitoes flying around here. And I'm putting my arm out. I don't know if you can see the mosquitoes flying around, but I promise you they're there. They're not landing on my arm. My arm is invisible to them. I like this stuff. Is it 100% perfection, like in the worst mosquito situation, gonna protect you? I don't know, probably not. But it's working for me now. Look, here I am, mosquitoes. Look, they're not even. This is an awesome find. I love it. And it smells so good. Like I would wear this anyway, even if I wasn't dealing with mosquitoes. See, in the last video, I said how many things can we find in my garden, but now how many things can we see when I'm standing in one spot? There's a Gulf fritillary caterpillar right here too. And look how big this guy has gotten. We've looked at this little guy a few times. He totally ate one of my plants that I grew. But I think, well, you know, I'll have to check on him. This might last him. I don't know, but he sure is cute. And he should be OE free because, like, this was all new growth over here. Unless his egg, you know, unless his mama who laid his egg was infected and there were spores on the egg, but he's cutie. And let me tell you, this rain-cooled air is the best. I mean, it's warm, but in no way am I sweating or feeling like I'm suffering. I love it. And I love you guys too. And I want to say all the comments on my last video, oh my gosh, when I first posted it, it was like radio silence. And I was immediately, this is what my brain says. People are sick of your videos. They don't want to see your garden anymore. They've seen it all. They're tired of it. Like immediately, that's what my brain says to me. And then like this morning I woke up and then there were all your comments waiting for me. And I was like, okay, they still like my videos. I'm gonna go film some more. Okay, it's all good. So say hi to me in the comments and tap the like button, and I'll see you in the next video. Maybe we'll plant something, or maybe we won't.